Hello, Professor C's back at it again. Restarting because the camera randomly stopped working. Anyway, we are doing question 7, which says, for reaction A plus B, I think there's a typo for question 7. I think it's supposed to say A plus B turns into reactants. Right now it says A plus B little a products. It's supposed to say A plus B turns into products. Right now it says A plus B little a reactants. But anyway, for reaction A plus B turns into products, doubling the concentration of reactant A causes the rate of reaction to double. Doubling the concentration of reactant B does not affect the rate. What is the rate for this reaction? Okay, so we've established that, well, I'm going to be real, I already know the answer. The answer is K is this. And that is our rate law for this reaction. However, I assume you want me to explain why. Well, first of all, we instinctively know that for reaction B, we know for a zero order reaction that concentration of reactants does not affect reaction speed at all. So, meaning, just think about it logically. Something to the power of 0 is always 1, correct? 5 to the power of 0 is 1. I'll just write down some examples. It doesn't matter what the concentration of B is, it's to the power of 0, right? So the concentration will always be 1. Meaning for a zero order reaction, and in the question, it said that changing the concentration of B does not affect rate of reaction. So we can just know it's a zero order reaction. Sorry to talk a bit. I could probably finish this in 2 minutes, but it said every 5-point question has to be at over 3 minutes or 5 minutes, I think. But I drunk this out a little. Apologize. And that raises, now that we know that B is a zero order reaction, how do we know that A is a first order reaction? Well, it said that doubling concentration of A doubles reactant rate, correct? And for a first order reaction, however, the magnitude that you increase the concentration of that for a first order reaction, the magnitude that you increase the concentration of that reaction is the magnitude that, I'm trying to think the word. For first order reaction, the magnitude that you increase the concentration of reactants is then the same magnitude is increased to the reaction rate. So I can just show you mathematically. Just think about it logically. 5 to the power of 1 is equal to 5, correct? Yes. So if we were to plug, let's just say, for an example, our K is 1. As we already discussed, a zero order reaction, it's always going to be multiplied by 1 because something to the power of 0 is always going to be 1. So times 1 as well. And let's say our concentration of A is also 1. 1 to the power of 1 is 1. This is going to give us a rate of 1, correct? Now, for example, let's double our concentration of A. Let's say we have 2. I'm going to put in units. Hope that's fine. I know that this will just be This would just be M and this would just be whatever stuff. I'll write units, just in case. Yeah. So now we've doubled the concentration of A, which now gives us 2M over S. It would just double the previous rate we had. So if we double concentration of A, we get double the rate. Okay? Now, let's show an example with concentration of B. I don't don't know. Let's do 5 to the power of 0. What do we get? 1 molar per second. Now let's do 5 to the power, I don't know, 100 to the power of 0. Still the same answer. Changing concentration of V does not change the rate at all. Drop my extra word there. And if we were, I don't know, let's say we tripled the concentration of A. This becomes 3. The rate becomes 3 mole over ms. So I hope I properly articulated why. The reason why A is a first order reaction is because first order reactions, concentration is directly, the magnitude that you multiply the concentration by is the exact same magnitude that you multiply the rate by. So if the concentration was halved, the rate will be halved. If it was tripled, the rate would be tripled. 20 times, 20 times. For B, since it's a power of 0, something to the power of 0 is always 1, so it doesn't matter what magnitude you increase the concentration by. The rate will change. Concentration of B is multiplied by 1,000,000, the rate is still the same. Divided by 1,000,000, still the same. Multiplied by infinity, indefinite, probably not real. You get the idea. Signing up, maybe the last final bonus video ever. Bye bye.